I wonder if you'll just endlessly follow the road, honestly. If you so decided to. It seems like you do. You would just endlessly ride around forever. Excuse me?
Get out of my way!
Oh, it's because these dudes get triggered immediately. Okay. This is as far as we go. And this is not going to go any further. Nome. I can't wait for that to be completely wrong in terms of pronunciation. But yeah, now you see, this is the shit that I like, is I found this thing and I don't have to come back here later when I am recording. I immediately found it. Oh, good. 3 triangles. This is going to be a fun one to match. But to be fair, this only gets easier the more you do, because there's less and less to try to even match up. So we definitely have too few stars for that. Nah, can't be that.
Those are the scales, called Gonsu. When we die, the goddess Ma'at weighs our hearts on them against her white feather.
I remember this. If our hearts appear in light, we walk in the field of reeds.
Very good. You were listening. The scales measure truth and justice.
It's probably the one I missed.
Which is why Magi pursue these 2 things above all others.
Oh, I missed the rumbling. Oh, come on. Just put it on. There we go. The scales. Alright. It's one more. I think there's, what, like another 6 somewhere? This is why I really want to explore a lot of these things. Just because. Now, unfortunately, this region looks very mountainous, and I'm not going to probably be able to use my horse here. So realistically speaking... I don't know. Realistically speaking, nothing. Getting pretty bad again. And no, for the record, I do not smoke weed. I do not. I've never tried it. It just does not interest me. Smoking nothing interests me. There's a story behind that I'm not gonna go into. But yeah, it's not one of my preferred things to do. And I don't mind if other people do it. But what I do mind, you know, is basically kind of something that's unavoidable. Like stench and wind currents. I mean, that's basically what it is. Either the lack of wind currents or the fact that they always seem to wrap right around into my apartment. That's the one thing that kind of irks me a bit. Is that of all the other apartments that could be getting this full blast, it's mine. And, yeah. How would you even pronounce that? I-W? Ew? Iw? See, a lot of this in English just does not really work out well. And that's kind of the foible of English. It's, English is a very straightforward language. It's very different. A lot of the Germanic languages are, but I don't even know how to begin to pronounce some of this stuff. Well, I guess this is the reason why it's forgotten. Okay. What did I find? A bunch of scrolls? I really do wonder how you would, complete the achievement to sell 100 trinkets at once when you're late in the game. Like, would you do treasure chests respawn and you just re-loot them? Like, how does that work out? It seems to me like you'd almost be a bit screwed if you don't. Maybe you'd have to start a new game, which, to be honest, 100 trinkets might sound like a lot, but it couldn't be more than like 5 hours of work. And I know that there's going to be a lot of people that are like, 5 hours is a fuck ton. And it is, but let's be fair now. 5 hours of work, you know, where you basically play the game, you're not like grinding, you're not busting your balls. I mean, it is 5 hours. It does suck, but I've done far worse for far less. Let's put it like that. Oh, fucking come on. A leopard lair. Okay, you can kind of stun them with the sword. What? Lock on. Finish him! I actually looked that up the other while I was doing shit. That's actually the trophy to not just to win that one fight particularly, but to finish an arena boss with an overpower attack. Legitimately Mortal Kombat style. Okay, I will be taking the rocky road. Okay, hold on. I can't no more. Between the fact that there's weed smoke coming in, and just the fact that this shit is... nope. I'm done. I'm not dealing with that shit. It's noise and everything. Nope. I'd rather just turn on my fan if it gets hot in here. Which is what sucks, because it was nice and cold, and now it's like moderately warm, and then all this happens. Winter is weird now. Winter doesn't even really start until like February, honestly. Or like late January. How can I ambush this thing? Well, the first step to ambushing it would be if I could climb up here. Because you can't assassinate these things. I don't know what my best option is. Come on, don't you run, you pussy cat. What, that didn't kill it? Thank you. Okay, grab this and go. I do not need pelts anymore. That's a done deal. The era of peltage is over. Okay. Now you see what not getting the viewpoint has done to me? 900 meters worth of... I don't even know if you can take the horse. Yeesh. Well, I'm going to cut this out because there's absolutely no reason for this tomfoolery to be in the playthrough. Unless something happens. This is just pure running. And it's not even like it's just straight running where I could like kind of AFK and like just, I don't know, half type or half talk or half whatever. There's literally nothing. This is just straight fucking running. Yeah, so I actually, since I've fucking stopped for a minute there to do something else, I think it's actually really cool that Senu is literally something that is just always around, I believe. You can always look up to try to find Senu. Is that Senu over there? Yep. You can literally just always look up and find him. I think that that's pretty cool, at the bare minimum. Oh, shit. There's a gigantic sandstorm coming in. And literally, as soon as I say that, it comes right in. Where is this? Before I completely cannot see anything.
Wait a second.
Oh, fuck off. Come on, go. The sandstorm will give us cover. What other game did this?
Keep my bearings.
Can't jump the tour bus.
He'll probably hear this, but at least I'll get his friend. No, he couldn't because of the sandstorm. But Senu won't be available, which is the drawback. Not too big of a fan of stepping into the middle of this. But I got my carbon crystal. It's really all I needed. Oh, it passed. Doesn't really seem like it was coming this way. It kind of like swerved a different direction. This is only 200 meters, so let's do this. What's with this music? The sandstorm has basically completely missed me at this point. Yeah, this really action-y... Oh, and then it died immediately. Okay. That's like some Left 4 Dead shit. Oh, I thought that was a snake for a second. That's literally like some Left 4 Dead shit where the AI director, will randomly do some shit and then like half cancel it because you go too far or something. Like honestly, back in the day when Valve used to make legit games, they would make stuff so ridiculously great. It would be hard to believe that like it wasn't a dream sometimes, that like they put that much effort in stuff. I mean nowadays, you know, as I said with Alien, I think I said it for Alien in this playthrough. It's basically expected at this point that you do that much shit. It's kind of almost mandated if you want to get the good feeling of a good AI. But back in the day, that's why people praised it a lot, I felt, because it was something that you could very easily see changed up your playstyle every time. If you're doing too well, you don't get rewarded as much. If you're doing poorly, well, sometimes you're just fucked in Left 4 Dead, honestly. And then they kind of ruined it with Left 4 Dead 2, in my opinion. Like, I know Left 4 Dead 2 is basically an expansion, and they ported a lot of stuff, but I think a lot of the aspects of it were just lost. Am I going too high for this stupid stone circle? No, I'm doing literally the right thing. I'm literally doing the correct thing. I was half expecting them to start talking.
That is Horus, the Falcon.
No!
The great black...
I think this is it right here.
God of the sky. The sun is his right eye, and the moon is his left eye. Forever he flies across the heavens, making night and day.
The Eye of Horus is what the Magi wear?
Yes, Remo.
And the Pharaoh is Horus, right?
Yes, my son. The Pharaoh is Horus in life and Osiris in death. That is why the Pharaoh rules not only Egypt, but the whole world. Only a true Pharaoh, though.
Yep. Once again, he does not like Ptolemy. He does not try to hide it. Very good. I almost completely canceled out the dialogue on that one. I need to look at that picture to see how many I have left, because I have no clue. So between, there's like 3, how big is this area? It's okay. It seems like there's a town over there on the left. Let's go over here. I just want to at least see what it is, at the bare minimum. Yo, I knew it was gonna happen someday. I knew it. We'd watch the horse spawn. I knew that was gonna happen eventually. And today it finally did. Usually they're very coy about it. Like, they'll even spawn at like 5 feet wherever the camera isn't looking. But yeah. That looks like bandits. Okay. I see what they do. They bait you with fucking ridiculous shit. With loot. No, fuck you. What? He was right there. This guy's... Come on, come on. Okay, I don't even care that much. I'm leaving. If he follows me, then I'll kill him. But if he leaves, I'm out. Shit is not even worth it. But I think they follow you when they're on horseback. What's up? Says there's treasure here. Okay, I wasn't even close to that, so I'm rather grateful they did that. I'm guessing this is a restricted area. See, the only problem with this game is that since there's no minimap, you can't really see what is a restricted area and what isn't until you've basically already stepped in it.
Stop right there. Hey now.
Ooh!
For you.
Nah, I just want to tussle.
Time to die.
Or charge the heavy.
Fine now.
Because let me tell you, back in the day, when Left 4 Dead 2 came out, there was a few games before, like, 2013, when I really started to get Steam games. There's a few games before then that I actually really were looking forward to, and to the point that I think I did pre-order them, or I did buy them on launch date. One of them was Left 4 Dead 2. The other one was earlier that year, and it was, I think, Battlefront 2?
You should not be here.
What is over this way? Is this something? Yeah, it's back there. That might just be me, but there was a lot of stuff that I liked about that. And in all fairness, it was good. I enjoyed myself on Left 4 Dead 2. I both 360 and PC. And now Left 4 Dead is basically dead. I don't even think people really talk about it or play it anymore. Because that was it. That's something from like the early 2010s. Hold on. I didn't even see that there was a hippo lair here.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hippos are kind of fucking annoying to kill, honestly. Out of all the fucking animals in this game. Basically, I would rather fight them mounted. Got him. Alright, we're done. Kinda almost have to fight them mounted. Oh, come on, spare me. I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck on hyenas. I can tell you what would happen in real life. I'll give you a pro tip. You wouldn't get stuck on hyenas. There you go. I will legitimately give you a pro tip. You would trample the hyena with your horse. Ah, fuck. Oh. There's literally nothing they can do to me up here. Now, which one of you... You know what, I'll just kill them. Actually, if I just keep doing that, can I just get cheap kills on them? Oh, shit. Work smarter, not harder. There it is. So I'm talking about. I mean, I guess it's the closest thing to an assassination that you'll get. Now, the thing is, can I leap attack when they are unaware of me? Yes. And there you have it.
That wind will raise the suns.
What did he say? I have no clue. I mean, I guess if you just gotta loot random shit, it looks like, to get that back. These hyenas murdered a lot of people, though. Let's go down here. This is a camp and also a ship. I can look at it and tell you that. I've played this game at this point long enough to know. Sorry. Oh, I thought that was a warthog for a second, and it was just two hyenas standing next to each other. There's something very therapeutic about that, too. Alright. Back to hunting man. I think I'm going to have to break into a fight at some point here, because there's a lot of people. Like, a lot of people.
Hold! Stay there!
And they have, like, a perfect barricade. Okay, well, fuck this.
They will attack on sight here.
We're done with this location. Glad I got them before they took off. Can I reach him? No, I couldn't. I got greedy. I thought I could reach him, to be fair. That's actually my fault. I thought I could reach him. No, no. Loot. Oh, I didn't see that in the sandstorm. Yeah, I know how to play this one perfectly now, but I'll never need to play it again. Okay, we're done.
You there! Stop!
You there, suspicious person, and the captain and another dude just got murdered. Stop. I'm really lucky I caught that ship right there, to be honest. Because that thing took off with the quickness. It looks like there's another either tomb or a rock circle up there. So I'm going to go do that after I do this.
Whoa.
That was really lucky. Right as it took off, too. No, come on.
Bastard! There you are!
This is a fortress. Look how far away this dude is. He's not fighting me. We have at least 2 commanders, maybe 3, given how big this place is. You know what it is? I think as Senu's perception goes up, the less accurate you have to be to swing over it. I think that's, like what I originally said, that's how it works. Because I'm not very accurate at all anymore, and I'm basically tagging everyone. Okay, I think that's it.
I should be cautious around here.
What is it? 2 treasure? I'm gonna have to put one of them to sleep.
Hey!
Oh, come on. I didn't throw 2 either. We into this weird shit now. Okay, I think I did mark 2. Yeah, there they are. They're both below me inside the actual quarry. Remember when Ezio could jump from, like, infinite fucking height and assassinate people? And that was just considered to be normal?
Hey.
Okay, got him. And he could just land on someone, and he would lose all of the inertia and everything. He's dead. He's already asleep. Now he's dead. That was a mistake, but it works out. Does it? Yes, it does. Okay, I don't know if there's even anyone in here. We got a nice place in here, though. All things considered. Isn't that enough for me to... Yes! I can finally craft the last level of pouch. That's it. We're done. So the only thing that's left to do is to raise this up, which is just to buy iron. It's all bronze. We'll get rid of... I'll get rid of this one. Let's see, I have 9 plus melee weapons. I do not like this combo multiplier shit. I just don't. Come on, give me something more than bronze. Like, there you go. 2 bone crackers. Both with the same thing. See, now, remember when I said that cedarwood is the hardest thing to find? Yeah, I take it all back. Needle, stick them with the pointy end. Critical hit damage all the way. How much do I need? 7. Nah, I'm not going to be able to get it. And then the amount of bows that I have is just ridiculous. I haven't cleaned that out in forever. And honestly, I should just start selling it. There's no point in me descenting it. There's literally no reason for me to descent this stuff. Wait, did I? Oh, no, I didn't. What sucks, though, is that you sell it for so little, but, I mean, what can you really do? You know what I mean? Okay, so I want to go to this one back here. And then after that, I have to ride back. No, okay, forget it. I'll just do it myself. I think one of the worst parts is just that I should have played this game when I was in 6th grade because we were studying a lot of stuff with Egypt and the Middle East and just African nations and stuff. That was basically my world history year. And looking back, that was pretty fun. Oh, this is the other elephant shit. Well, I'll discover it, but I'm not doing it. This one actually has people in it.
Whoa.
Yeah, so not doing that. But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of stuff. It was fun. It's an interesting subject. I think that's why part of the reason why I'm a little more interested in this than I was in Syndicate is because, one, this actually really uses the subject matter, and two, just because because Syndicate didn't really use much of its subject matter. Let's be fair. It kind of just throws you into Britain in the middle of the Industrial Revolution. It doesn't really. It tries to go out of its way. It kind of does the typical thing that, like, even the Ezio shit did a bit, but to a lesser degree. And this game is just soaked in it, and that's why it's so good, is that there's so much stuff here that is just... This area is going to be salt flats. I can already look at it and tell. Okay.
Yeah.
What? A single flower in the desert. You're seeing shit, man. You need a drink of water.
Not good.
You need a sip, my man. That is not a good thing to see and hallucinate. You know, you see that a lot in a lot of stuff, in a lot of fiction, people hallucinating because of extreme heat. I really wonder what it's like legitimately, and I don't want to experience it myself, but I have this really innate curiosity as just how fucked you have to be, how thirsty you just have to be to start seeing shit. Like, I could get the water thing with the mirages, because the heat simmering off the ground makes the air, you know, kind of do that wavy shimmering effect. so you constantly think there's water. But like to see stuff like that, like a woman tending flowers in the desert, that's got to be wacky. Like you have to be basically near death. Thankfully, this is not a survival game, so I don't have to worry about that. That didn't... Excuse me? That's fucked up. That doesn't make any sense. I impaled a vulture with my fucking sword and did not kill it. Tomb of the Cynic. But yeah, no, they just do the subject matter much better, and I just think it's a bit more interesting inherently. The fuck is that? Oh, these are lions. If I back away slowly, they might not notice me. I wonder how many of those messenger things there really are. Something. I missed a few things. I just want to make sure it's not silica. I get the feeling the last one is going to be like 50 silica or something, and it's going to make complete sense and not speak in riddles. It was perilous. We read the summit has become savage. At night we heard wild dogs howling, and one day a lion stalked us until Edith chased it away with a stick. Now we can really begin to honor our teacher. There's something in the back of the cave, so... Valor Morgulis. Maybe they're peaceful. Yeah, I know, I'm an asshole. Okay, let me make sure I get into combat with this other one so I don't lose my adrenaline meter. There you go. Carbon crystal. It was worth it. You know I'm going to need a couple carbon crystals for the last, for the stabilizer bow. Was it the stabilizer bracer? I will say, I am a little disappointed that you can never upgrade the Animus Pulse to see people. I mean, think about how, at this point, how far I am into the game. What level is this thing? 15? Why is this thing 15? And remember, I got the Pyretics upgrade. So my torch attack does 50% more. It's really good. Don't think you need to fight in the dark. It's like teachings of Diodoros. Oh, this is a pretty straightforward one. Are they from the Old Kingdom?
Ancient writing. The Old Kingdom.
Okay. Not a single thing else. I think this one is just a really easy one. They just kind of threw it in just to be nice. How many ability points do I even have? I have 3. So I could get Animal Tamer. I could get Adrenaline Rush, which lets me start... Yeah, I'm gonna get this. Which one's this again? I don't care about that. I need to get the bow... something, I don't know. At this point, I basically need 3 to upgrade almost anything. Okay. We can split now. There is nothing really on this side of the thing. I think the only way into this desert, I mean, you could climb it, but it seems like you need to come in from someplace like here. The White Desert. All these desert areas are basically max level. The first one I'm going to crack into is going to be the Black Desert. Okay, let's do this. The reason why this area is going a lot faster and a lot smoother is because there's not... I don't need to find a boat. I don't need to do a bunch of other things. This area is just pretty straightforward. You go to an area, you do something, you leave. And I'm not saying that either style of area is, you know, more preferred or whatever. One is better than the other necessarily. It all depends on implementation. It's just, it's a lot smoother for this type of area. But you see how it's rather boring, you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing really ridiculous. Like the other areas, I'll get a ton of action because there'll be like a ton of other stuff going on, and there'll be a bunch of different enemies and ships to raid and people around. Like out here, it's kind of like, you know, rogue a bit. Oh, who the fuck? What do y'all want? Like, honestly. So basically, at the start of combat, I get to either grievously wound or instantly kill an enemy. Bandit Captain's Journal. I'm in the shit now. That stupid woman couldn't keep her mouth shut, and her husband knows about us. Could she keep quiet? He's a captain. What did she think was going to happen? Forgiveness all around. The bastard's going to send his entire garrison after us now, all because she wanted to clear her conscience. My men are going to kill me when they find out. And I like that they have, like, world-building lore and stuff like that, you know? I think that the problem that Assassin's Creed kind of ran into, and not just because, you know, the gameplay got simplified and the story started to suck, and the, you know, other various aspects between graphics and how it ran. I think the problem is that the city element was really only good when it was new. Like, being stuck in Rome, or being stuck in Tuscany, and even to an extent Revelations, that was only good when it was new. Once that became the series norm, it kind of stopped being unique. It kind of stopped being... And they didn't even do it that well following that. Like, I don't think Assassin's Creed can really survive being cooped up inside of a city. Like, they have to either do it perfectly or it's not really going to benefit the game in any way. See, out here, at least, they can have stuff that varies between being super interesting and super whatever, as long as the world isn't too ridiculously big, and as long as there's a good content in the world to begin with. There's a lion over there. I sure hope he doesn't see me while I do this. And I think that's the one part where Assassin's Creed kind of fell off, is that Syndicate, Unity, and all these other places, they don't really balance that nice feeling of exploration and whatnot. And they just kind of stuff you in cities, and you kind of do the same repetitive shit over and over again. Because it's a city, they can't really have any exploration because it's, you know, roughly, what are they going to have? Different styles of district? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying every area has to be the most unique thing I've ever seen in a video game, but if every area is essentially either a slum, a rich neighborhood, Buckingham Palace, you know, whatever. You have your typical type of areas.
Not to draw attention here.
Nice and subtle. Then I don't really realistically see how much good can come from it, you know what I mean? That's just my personal 2 cents on the matter. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, yeah, I need to kill him. I got back 3. I used 2, I got back... Oh, no, I used 3, actually. Never mind. The spray and pray can't count. Oh, come on. Eat shit. Please tell me there's a nice flap I can enter. I don't think... Shit, it's on the other side. I'm kind of fucked because I need to put both of these dudes to sleep without them raising the alarm. I honestly think I would have a better time trying these 2 guys. Like that. Yep. Kind of just working our way. Is there even... Are we even in Nome anymore? Yes, we are. There's only like 3-4 more areas and then... Oh shit. And then we're done. Oh, I got another captain while he was taking a piss. And I mean, Syndicate could have been a good game, and it was an okay game. Like, it was all right. It's not horrible. It does what it does. It's just the story fucking sucks, in my opinion. It doesn't. It's just a bad story. It's bland. It's typical. It's like a Saturday. I think I even described this 2 years ago. It's a Saturday morning cartoon. Basically, no consequence, no nothing. Except in the real world, ironically, where there is consequence to a lot of the shit that happens. Bandits? I have no clue what this is. This is a soldier? Oh.
Get out of my way! What's the meaning of this?
I don't know. You're an idiot. That's the meaning of it. Overwatch.
Hey, you! Stop!
That was aim assist. I missed that. I won't even lie. I missed that. The game gave that to me. Can you reapply sleep? Yes. Splat. Now open. Thank you. But yeah, basically the Ezio trilogy can get away with doing it because it did it so well. The story was interesting enough. And it was basically like the first time that shit was really done well. Is this guy really gonna peep all the way down here looking for me? Yes, he is. Okay. I threw 2. That must be on a hair trigger. Okay. I'm gonna have to kill all of these hippos over here. There's no easy way to do this. Actually, there is. What? Okay, go. How much health? Oh, fuck this. I'm not gonna kill any of them in this time. Yeah, back to heavy attacks. I can kill 2 of them like this. Does smoke even affect animals? Yeah, it makes them run away. What? There we go. Makes them run away and look away for some weird reason. Fuck with that attack. I exited combat. Yeah, well, technically I should. I kind of hate how the adrenaline bar just goes away like that. Because I was actually about to use it, but it didn't impact me very much right there to not have it, so it's fine. There you go. Works out beautifully. The saddest part is I don't even need to do most of that anymore. And so basically we have come full circle right back all the way to Euhemeria. What was it? Euhemeria? Whatever it was. Whatever I did yesterday for like 5 hours, honestly. We have essentially come full circle. Where are these guys? Oh, it's just another relaxation. I think that's pretty fitting. Whoop. Nope. Apparently this whole place is infested with snakes. Okay. I just thought they were rope. I got it. It killed something else. Okay. Smart. My secret to make getting ahead is simple. I but rest on the god's shoulders. Can you take arrows out of this? No, those are knives. Headshot. I think it's right here. Why wouldn't it not be right here? Yo, this man would not rest in the most obvious of places. I don't even know if this shows me where I can rest. Oh, please don't make me wander around. I'm gonna have to fucking wander around for like 5 minutes like before trying to find it. You'll never guess this one. It's not even anywhere close to the campfire. It's basically, these locations are like puzzle locations, basically. It doesn't really make... I don't really get what they're for. I'm assuming that once you do all of them, you very clearly get something. What it is, I don't know what. Well, you get ability points, obviously, but I don't know what you would get to do all of them. I think I'm gonna get this. I'm done learning. This ability can be acquired multiple times. I wonder what you get for more. What's the max rank for this? Okay. I mean, all that's left there is some treasure. I think that's pretty much it for what I want to do. Let's progress the story. Are there any quests? Reunion. That's the one I triggered by accident. Taking Liberty. Hapti. How close am I to this? 1 and 1. That one is just going to complete at some point randomly. Use cargo. Okay, whatever. We'll just fucking do the main story. Not like I always say, we'll just do it. Whatever. Where is she? Way up north?